All right. All right. 2 minutes, I'll start, okay? Give me a minute here. No. Not done. All righty. Give me a few minutes here, okay? All right. 1 minute, I'll start. No. This minute, I'll start, okay? All right, 30 seconds, I'll start. Hey, AK, how you doing? 20 seconds, I'll start. Uh, 10 seconds, I'll start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bingo. All right, I'm starting now. Now, first of all, now if you look at the title of the video, it's titled "Can't Get Laid and Spy on the Trump Campaign." I'm gonna try to kill two birds with one stone with this video. Now, reason I'm doing the one about can't get laid is because I guess that guy who shot that school in Santa Fe, Texas, I believe, with a shot-off shotgun and a .38 revolver and stuff like that. What I read understand, I guess he never had a girlfriend. He's 17-year-old, still a virgin. Not bad, I guess, Weighing his way, his kid probably eventually got laid if he tried, but I guess he went to do it the wrong way. And, of course, I read a bit of stink about talking about guys who basically are still virgins, I guess. We're talking about guys in their 20s, 30s, possibly 40s who've never gotten laid. Well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to do this anyway, okay? To any guy out there, don't tell me your name. You keep your private business private, okay? Let's let people spread rumors, okay? But don't confirm anything if you're still a virgin. But here's the thing with women, okay? I've seen a lot of these guys, especially the younger generation of guys, they look like freaks, okay? These fucking far out hairdos and shit like that. This fucking tattooing all over their damn bodies, all over their fucking face and shit like that. I guess they're trying to look tough, big, and bad. I don't know. That's a turn off to a lot of women. A lot of it because this face, a lot of you guys are fucking fat, obese, and it's fucking disgusting looking men. Just being honest with you. Okay, and that's probably one of the reasons why you're not getting laid. Or, you're so worried about fucking spending $10,000 on a fucking gaming system. You buy the Xbox One or the newest PSP or the PlayStation, whatever have you. They spend thousands of dollars to spend a lot of times in your mom or daddy's basement playing video games. That's a big turnoff as well. Basically, this is how I look at it. If a guy's not getting laid, it's his fault. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, there's a lot of women in the world. And in the United States, the ratio is about even, okay? 48, 52, something like that, okay? It's about even. There's more women and men in the United States, okay? So basically, a guy can get a girl, really set his mind to it. But it all just boils down to is how you carry yourself, how you dress, okay? And the key word is self-confidence. Self-confidence, okay? Staying in mommy and daddy's basement playing PSP or Xbox all day long, playing Call of Duty or Halo or playing Dungeons and Dragons constantly It's not get you nowhere with a woman. It is not. It should have nothing to do with your political ideas if you even have any. Okay, it should nothing to do with that. It all comes down to you. I mean, I see something. I mean, maybe I should say it anyway. You should try to keep up with some of the latest fashion, what people are wearing. Okay, try putting on clothes that people wore in the fucking 80s and 70s and shit. Wear clothes today. All right, wear clothes today, and try talking to them. Don't be freaking them out. Don't be staring at them. Okay, don't be stalking them or anything else like that. Talking to them. If they want nothing to do with you, fine. Move on to the next one. That's all you have to do. Basically, it boils down to self confidence and how you talk to women. And you might ask, how do I talk to women? I give you the best advice I can give you. Read women's magazines. In my opinion, that's helped. Like Cosmopolitan is the main ones. Read that one. Yes, it's kind of fucking like an eerie feeling, but I've read that magazine. It gives you a lot of good pours. Cosmopolitan, believe it or not. Stuff like that. Okay. Find what the interests are and everything. Okay. Don't be dressing so bizarro or anything either. Okay. Now, granted, I'm not dressing my best. But it doesn't hurt sometimes to put on a suit and tie. It doesn't hurt to put on like a dress shirt, button up shirt, and some slacks, instead of some ripped up blue jeans and shit like that. And maybe you ought to think about losing 20 or 30 pounds. Maybe that'll help out a lot too. And don't be Johnny Bravo, Mr. Muscle Guy, still a version, okay? Don't be that either. The boil down to is how you approach women, how you talk to women, okay? And how you carry yourself, basically. All boils down to it just talking to them and being confident. And trust me, going to some bar on a regular basis is not a good place to meet women. It is not. There's a lot of stuff out there you can use. We have the internet, Match.com, I guess is one of them. I haven't been on those days. That's a long time. I guess there's dating apps, stuff like that. Try to find one of your interests. But you need to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what are you doing wrong? Now granted, I blame all this on society today. And one thing about it, I'll touch a lot of nerves, how society likes to oppress masculinity, basically. Guys will be guys, and the libtard media cannot accept that. Okay, but there's nothing wrong being masculine. There's nothing wrong working on cars, slinging wrenches. I work on cars myself, changing oil, tires, rebuilding engines, and shit like that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with liking firearms. Nothing wrong with hunting or fishing, camping. Nothing wrong with all that stuff. There's really nothing wrong with video gaming if you do it in a reasonable fashion. I threw that in there because a lot of you guys spend more time playing video games or Dungeons and Dragons than anything else. And you bet your butt you can't get laid. I like to say this, play the Xbox or the PSP, whatever, for 1-2 hours a day and just walk away. Walk away, okay? And you have to just go out there in the public and act like a regular person. Yes, a regular person, Take all these fucking earrings off. You have them, okay? The tongue pierce, maybe you want to take that off, the nose rings, Anything you can think would be a turn off to women, take them off. And take them off. And try to be a successful person. Be successful, okay? Be a man. Be masculine. And trust me, guys, here's watching this. Spending all day long watching porno is not going to get you nowhere. You might think you learn some neat tricks, but you're going to try them damn tricks out if you're not getting laid. I'm just being honest with you. So if you want to get laid, if you want a woman, okay, you just got to change a lot of stuff you're doing in your life. And just maybe, this is my dumbass theory, but maybe I don't move out of mommy and daddy's house. Mommy and daddy cannot take care of your sorry ass for all your fucking life. you're going to have to do it eventually. You're going to have to get your own house, your own apartment, your own whatever. You're going to have to do it. Okay? You're going to have to do that. Get your own place, your own car. All right. Try to get a good, steady job where it pays halfway decent. We can afford this stuff. Okay? Instead of spending all your paychecks on fucking Xboxes and PSPs and all this other damn shit, go out, buy regular clothes and act like a regular guy. And just maybe, you have a better chance of getting laid. All right, enough on that one. Spying on the Trump campaign. Now, one thing that gets me about all this, they've been talking about Russian collusion well over a year, produced no evidence of this. The Pissgate dossier failed bigger and shit on this. And right now, what I've seen libtards are scrambling. I guess they're trying to deflect from this Russian collusion. What I'm seeing, they're trying to find other ways to trash Trump, I guess. So if Russian collusion is failing, I guess it's failing on him. But it turns out it's failing big time on him. And it turns out, that President Trump was right all along. Obama had like mules or spies in the Trump campaign. It was like illegal visor warrants, tapped in phone call shit like that, and had informants in his campaign spying on Trump, or I guess reporting to Obama what he's doing. So trying to fix it or he'll lose in 2016, but bingo, he won. He won. And what gets me, the libtards are fucking trying so hard to deflect from all this, they're scrambling over this. Okay, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to cover their tracks bigger and shit. They know Mueller probe is falling. It's falling big time on this one. It's starting to fall apart. And it's more and more evidence, I believe, that the hack Podesta email shit like that came from an inside job anyway with Rick Seth. Which I'm telling you the damn truth on this one. But, the libtards, I know libtards and libtard media and shit, they expect us to give them a pass. And not so quick. No way. You guys got caught. You guys got to deal with this. Okay? You did. This right here is like Watergate or beyond Watergate. Richard Nixon got almost impeached over this. He had to resign to avoid impeachment, for spying and breaking in the Democratic headquarters at Watergate Hotel, aka Watergate. Okay, so basically he was doing the same thing that Richard Nixon did in the early 70s, basically. So whoever responsible for this should do prison time because, hey, Long, how you doing? Because people in the Nixon campaign in 72, I believe, did prison time for that. Yes, they did. And what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So any Democratic official or even a Republican official was responsible for spying on the Trump campaign now should do some time on this. They should. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I just can't get off. Hey, Stan, how you doing? I just can't get off, off this right here. That there's finally hardcore evidence that the FBI and by FISA warrants, informants, all trying to figure out what President Trump's doing in this campaign. Basically, trying to fix it where Trump will lose, but by God, he won. See, it's like you can't get over that fact. He fought all of you guys and won the 2016 presidential election, which to this day, you just cannot get over it. You just can't get over this. And let me tell you something. It should never ever be, just because you have a different political opinion than someone else, doesn't mean you should get legal ramification for that. But that way, my apologies, You shouldn't be criminalized for somebody to have a different political view than you. That shouldn't happen. But that's what the libtards wants to do. If you don't agree with them, you disagree with their political views, and by God, in their eyes, you're a criminal, I guess. You're a criminal. And what gets me about all this, I just read an article that President Trump can't block They can't block trollers from his Twitter account. Okay. Yeah, but Twitter blocks trolls all the fucking time. And Mueller is indicting so-called Russian trolls on the internet. So, if trolling, if you're protected by the First Amendment to troll on the internet, and that goes for every fucking buddy, including the damn Russians. And like I said, I'm a big time troller myself. So I should be charged with a crime for trolling on the internet because I'm a damn troll. I'm an open about it troll. Let's go back to the spy on Trump campaign. I'm going off subject. I apologize. This right here, in my opinion, is unexcusable. This is a crime right here. Illegal FISA warrants, informants in the Trump campaign itself, tapping his cell phones and everything else, where James Comey lied about trying to cover these tracks. He lied under oath, so James Comey should face some legal ramification himself over this. And there's a lot of people should face prison time for all this, in my opinion. And the reason why I'm saying that, because Nixon almost got impeached for damn near the same damn thing. And I know for a fact there's people on his campaign staff did do prison time for all of this. And if I was President Trump, I'd be suing the hell out of the people responsible for this. And people who are responsible for spying on the Trump campaign should be charged, sent to prison, and be held accountable for this. If the libtards want to hold us accountable for our wrong actions, they need to be held accountable for the actions they're doing as well. Before I close this up, I'm going to say this about the libtards. Ever since the 2016 election, from 2017 on out, everything they tried to do to get President Trump out of office so far has failed. Their recounts failed. Their Pissgate dossier failed. This Russian collusion narrative failed. So right now, the Democrat Party is a party of failures. And one thing I noticed too, I guess they're trying to use gun control to deflect from all this. And speaking of that, that's where I'm going to end this damn video. God bless you. Heather, thank you for joining. Stanley, thank you for joining. Nick, thank you for joining. Long, thank you. And Kate, thank you for joining. All right. Well, God bless you all. Have a good day. And bye-bye. In